In 2020 alone, Geico spent an estimated $2.16 billion on ads alone. And in pretty much every commercial, Martin, that's the gecko's real name, makes an appearance. Yet no one's asking the real questions. Like, how is he talking if he's a gecko? Why is he so obsessed with insurance? Why is he British if it's an American company? Why are his features unlike other geckos? Did he have a deformity at birth? Why does he walk on 2 legs? And who is this voice actor that they claim is him, who also coincidentally walks on 2 legs? Today, we will uncover all of that. Geico started in 1936 with humble beginnings, as an insurance company for government employees. In fact, Geico is literally an acronym for Government Employee Insurance Company. If we fast forward 63 years, we see the first appearance of Martin himself in 1999. Since then, he's been the spokesperson for Geico for what seems to be an unrealistic amount of time. Why did he wait so long to show himself, though? Do they really expect us to believe that acronym? If the acronym was actually accurate, then it would be Geic, G-E-I-C, not G-E-I-C-O. This is 100% the lazy work of a certain Geico named Martin. The average gecko only lives to be 20 years old, yet he started his career in 99? That would be 23 years. How would he have been able to start the company? Alright, here, if you're still not convinced yet somehow, I have some cold, hard evidence for you right here. Watch carefully.
No, I was not. Do I look 85?
There! Did you see that? He blinks. The only problem here being that geckos don't have eyelids. How can he blink without any eyelids? It doesn't add up. In fact, he doesn't resemble a normal gecko whatsoever. The eyes are clearly different, and the proportions don't exactly match up. Now what about another feature that doesn't exactly add up? Martin is standing. Geckos in the wild do stand on 2 legs, yet only when they are sprinting to get away from a predator, not when they are going on a leisurely walk, talking about insurance. On top of that, he talks? I have done an extensive amount of research, and I didn't find a single gecko that speaks, especially one that speaks so clearly. How does he speak so clearly with a throat so small? And the strangest feature about him should be honestly the most obvious. Where is Martin's genitals? Male geckos have 2 distinct bulges right above the tail, with some spores right above it. Yet if we take a look at Martin, he isn't packing any heat. Now going back to his eyes, it seems almost impossible for Martin to even star in commercials. A gecko's eyes are 350 times more sensitive to light than a human's, making it impossible for Martin to get anywhere near the studio lights. His eyes would practically shrivel up just from getting anywhere near it. Now take a look at this image. This is the supposed voice actor for Martin. If you zoom in right here on the medal that he is holding, you will see the words, London Marathon Finisher. The London Marathon is a 26.2 mile long cross-country foot race that no normal human would go out of their way to perform. And if we check out his Instagram, you'll find that he really enjoys the outdoors. Maybe even a little too much. Now, this may be a little bit of a stretch, but to me, this is obviously a wild animal enjoying its natural habitat. Now, if we go back to the commercial, we see him drinking out of what seems to be a soda cup.
You look young for however old you are.
The only problem is, geckos only drink water, and very little at a time too. So why is he absolutely guzzling this soda? Now, I can already hear the comments telling me that it's probably water in the cup. Yet water cups usually look like this. That cup, right there, is manufactured and distributed for the purpose of holding a carbonated beverage. So obviously something fishy is going on here. Nothing about Martin is adding up. There's plenty of evidence to show that Martin is not who he says he is. So, I have a foolproof theory that ties all of this together. Jake Wood was actually an American citizen in the 1930s, where the government took him in and ran experiments on him. And much like the lizard from Spider-Man, He was turned into an omnipotent gecko. Yet they couldn't just let a walking, talking, immortal gecko just roam the streets. So they decided to keep him captive for a while. After some time, they really seemed to warm up to Jake, whose previous occupation happened to deal with insurance. Luckily for him at the time, the guards were looking for exactly that. So Jake knew what he had to do. Creating an insurance company for exclusively government employees was the perfect out. Once he was free, he stayed in hiding for a while since the rest of the Pentagon didn't know of his existence. And it was only until 1999 that Jake emerged from the shadows, since he believed that technology had advanced enough for the public to believe that he was just computer generated. He ended up lazily taking the name of his favorite sitcom from the 90s for himself, and ever since then has been trying to indoctrinate the entire US population into his insurance company, so that one day he can turn everyone into geckos.